You're still sweating from last night. You were sweating last night, too. Are you going through perimenopause?
Listen, bitch, I went the wrong way on the train.
Well, whose fucking fault is that?
Yours.
Don't you live here?
I know.
You don't know how to get on a fucking train?
No.
You are, okay.
Yeah.
Yamaneika just walked in. She smells like marijuana, as usual. I have a video from us last night.
I'll
take your jacket. I'll take it. Put it right
Yeah, I could just put all this shit on the ground.
Yeah. Just throw all her stuff on the floor, please.
Yeah.
Anywhere right here is perfect.
I just hit a little bit of something before I came up here. Don't do this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right there.
Here she comes. One of your boobs is on the other side. What's going on? What happened after I left last night? Okay, first of all, Yamaneika Saunders is on the podcast today. She's our very, very special guest.
I might have to take this off. It's hot in here. Oh,
God. Catherine, have you met Yama yet?
I have not, only through her Instagram lives.
Hold on a second. 1 second.
Getting undressed.
It's hot in here. What?
Yes, this outfit. Yes, please.
Just make sure we get a video. Just recording my podcast today with this woman king. Okay. Hi, Yamaneika. Sit down, please. Let's go. You have lipstick on your teeth. Do you want to?
I don't care. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to help you. Yeah, you can curse.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my show.
Hi, Yamaneika.
Hi, my love. You're so cute.
Oh, thank you.
And
it's nice
porcelain
to meet you.
skin. This is the type of white I like. Why can't you get to that type of porcelain? Look how she porcelain.
You don't like my. First of all, you have fucking lipstick all over your face and your teeth. Yeah, look in this mirror. Look at this camera.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, wait. Can you do the angle where my arms don't look so fat?
Look at yourself.
Let me see. I see you.
Smile.
This is you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I look
self-centered bitch.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me recap what happened last night. We went to dinner. It was supposed to be an innocent dinner.
It wasn't innocent until you came and you messed everything up. I was completely sane and sober before you showed up. And then 2 minutes after you arrived, I was like, oh, wait. Did this bitch put some acid in my back?
No, I didn't bring any drugs. I didn't have any drugs.
She brought 2 Australian lesbians. And
one is a lesbian, I think. I don't know the other one is a lesbian. Just
baby,
because
no. Definitely. If she ain't a lesbian, she need to talk to somebody.
Right.
Okay.
No.
She need a stylist immediately. And no disrespect, because I don't want to hear the lesbians. Oh, what do you mean? We don't know how to dress.
I don't think you should be talking about a stylist when you're in a fucking tankini right now.
This is because I'm 46 years old.
And a grown
it's
onesie.
Perimenopause. I'm hot and I'm cold. So the part of me that's cold got tights on.
Sorry that her voice is going in and out. She's standing up and demonstrating.
You don't think they know what standing
outfit.
up sound like? They know.
No, I have to explain to our listeners.
You over here at iHeart. You ain't got the microphones to pick up motherfuckers when they go all over the place? You need to talk to the budgeting people. Did you tell them you white, or is that currency up now?
No, they know.
The next 4 years, everybody black. Welcome to the club, Whitey.
Yama, whenever I complain about anything political, she's like, bitches, this is on fucking you. And you and your fucking white bitch friends who, I mean, I didn't vote for Donald Trump, obviously, but
no, Chelsea,
a lot of white
always
women
out
did.
Of it. You know the thing about it
I'm
is,
not
Chelsea.
Out of it.
No, yes, you are, because, no, not, but you are. Let me tell you why. Chelsea, for some reason, Chelsea definitely the white woman that get it, but then she hang around a flock of white bitches that don't. So if I tell her she ain't shit, I want her to tell it to the other white bitches that's around her that they ain't shit because she ain't shit, so that they become shit because now I keep telling her that they ain't shit through her.
The first of all, the white bitches I hang out with are all on the same team as I am. So
what team is that?
Team fucking. What do you mean? We're on the same team. We're not on fucking Donald Trump's team. We're on the. No. The women I hang out with.
I don't think they're on Donald Trump team. I do think that they white as hell. Yeah. So team, all of that. Yeah.
But a lot of white people can't help being white. I mean, most of us can't help being white.
I don't know. Have you tried?
Yeah.
Black men are trying to help white women every day bring on more mocha latte children. So go talk to a black man. Have you talked to your black senator lately and asked him?
Do I have a black senator?
Do you?
I don't.
Do you? Are you sure?
I know. I don't have a black senator.
Who can somebody? I hope the senator is black and that you don't know it.
I don't have a black senator in the state of California. I do not have a black senator. Am I in Maryland? Are you in Maryland? The governor? What are you fucking talking about? She's from Maryland, actually.
Like,
anyway,
you trying to put my shit out there? Maryland, where they sent that motherfucker back to El Salvador that ain't even from motherfucking El Salvador.
I can't talk about that.
When I tell you white men
tube
doing whatever
setting.
fuck they want.
God.
How the fuck do you send a motherfucker who's not even El Salvadorian to El Salvador and then motherfuckers from Maryland? How are we doing this? Hello, white people? Is this thing on? Is this what you voted for? When y'all thought niggas was gonna be the ones down there suffering the most, and look at you, huh? Look at you. Now you's a nigga too. That's my my current special is called White Nigga. You can get it on YouTube. It is perfect for this time because everything that I talk about in my special White Nigga is happening right now. And if you are a white nigga, go listen to it. And I'm telling you right now, the second part is about white bitches. White women, take responsibility for the shit that you did. Shut the fuck up and bend over now, bitch, because it's Handmaid's Tale, right? It's a Handmaid's Tale. I never watched one fucking episode of that thing, but by the cover, I can tell you that white women gonna look like that shit by next Tuesday at 5:30. Okay, bitch? Welcome to the club. And I'm a big black bitch with big greasy titties, and I'm gonna go straight in that kitchen, honey, and I'm gonna make some flapjacks, and I'm telling, and I'm gonna get, hey, listen, me, right? I'm going in there. Chelsea going in there too. You know, if I got to work underneath a white woman, I need Chelsea. We going to have some fun. You know what I'm saying? At night, when they tell all the slaves to go to sleep, and then Chelsea say, get underneath my bed. I'm going to put you in a little drawer here. And then I'm going to go in there. Hopefully I can fit. You know, I'm heavy set. And then when Massa go to sleep, she going to open the drawer, and then we going to have like a little American Girl doll party.
Please don't refer to me as Massa, okay? I don't fucking appreciate it.
No, bitch. I said that Massa. You got a Massa too, bitch.
Okay. I understand. I understand.
Do you?
No, I want people to understand.
Sweet low, sweet cherry. You gonna be out there picking that cotton?
Anyway, this is Yamaneika. She has a special out on YouTube that I would encourage every single person to watch because it's very women. I know you, like a lot of us are Democrats and we vote for the right things, but I think what I've learned from all of my black sisters is how disappointed they are in constantly showing up for election after election, fighting the good fight, and yet there seem to be a half of the white women in this country don't seem to show up. They don't seem to, and then they vote for somebody like this fucking asshole, and now we're living in this hell with which unveils a new hell every single day. So it's a great learning and teaching special for all of us who are not as enlightened as we want to be about actually the dynamic between people of color and women of color and what they have done for this country versus what white women have done for this country.
Wow, isn't that beautiful? See, every now and then you really get it.
Let's talk about what happened last night.
I can't stand that I like her.
I know. You love me and you can't help. There's nothing you can fucking do about it. There's nothing. You're in love with me, actually.
No.
When
You're in
you
love with
see
me.
me, you get googly eyes.
Right.
You see me
Don't
and your
forget, you
your
put your
eyes
hands
pop.
down my pants yesterday. Don't remember, and it was warm, right?
No, I was wrong about that. You loved it. You fucking loved it.
You loved that your hands were on my warm vagina.
No, they weren't on your vagina. And
Are white women's vaginas warm?
No, it depends. I mean, yeah, usually they're not cold.
Put your hand down there and feel.
They're not cold.
Okay.
I mean, vaginas aren't typically cold.
Mine was hot.
Yeah.
You getting hot box.
You're horny. And she still thinks she's having a baby. I'm trying to convince her that that's not the right move.
If any man wants to help me.
You want to but think about bringing a baby into this world. Think about it.
Yeah.
Is that a nice thing to do to a baby?
You know what? I'm going to say this. You know what? Here's another teaching moment through babies. When you were talking about how black women feel, right, about how white women continuously don't show up the way they ask us to show up for them, right?
Exactly, yes.
I go, here's the real reality. Nobody, because people are like, well, it's my, I'm thinking about myself, my family. Nobody has a problem. Is this one? Who am I looking at? Yeah. Nobody has a problem, right, with white women going, hey, I like to have a great life. Yeah, I'd like to vote for things that are in my interest. That's totally fine. The problem is when the things that are in your interest and that are going to help you are going to disenfranchise and disadvantage somebody else, and you still vote for it, that's what makes you a catch you next Tuesday, right? On Wednesday. Because it ain't Wednesday, right? Or is it Thursday? Still a cunt. So the reality is do what you want, be who you want. But think about the repercussions of what your space and taking up space in the world looks like for everybody else. So in terms of wanting a child, yeah, I do think that is very selfish of me, right? I'm 46.
Not necessarily.
Well, I just want to say, just to be aware, I am 46. By the time I'm ready, I told you, say maybe 48 now. I moved it to 50. I never know when I'm ready. I've come from a family that...
Definitely not ready now. I just want to put that out there.
No,
okay, I've traveled with you. I've been on the... You are not ready to have a baby. So, okay.
I travel excellent.
You're a giant baby, okay? You can't show up anywhere on time without fucking things hanging out of your bags, without fucking wigs and hair. I mean, you don't even know what the fuck is going to happen. Sometimes we have to drop her off we pick her up and she's on the side of the road like a streetwalker. The
sad part is that's true. Listen, I in terms of the baby.
Oh God.
I want the baby. Okay. But I am thinking realistically, like also with as old as I am, no disrespect that women can have babies,
yes.
But my life expectancy, right, for the child, right, is like if age is real, in this scenario. My kid, I'm going to see them till they're 25, maybe 26, or, what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. It is scary.
And also your schedule, your stand-up, you're out every night. You're doing stand-up all the time.
Well, no, I could see my kid until 30 at this point, right?
46. It depends how long.
40, 35 maybe,
Okay, anyway, we'll put a pin in the baby thing, okay?
Because you're trying to pop the bubble on that.
I'm going to work hard to prevent it from happening. I'm going to try to work hard to convince you not to have a baby.
I told you we could co-mother the baby.
I think I will. Well, I will end up co-mothering the baby, and that's also why I don't want you to have one, because I don't have the fucking bandwidth, okay? Last night, I went to dinner. Where were we? Went to Harlem. What was
we went to the
Apollo?
We were in the Apollo, inside the Apollo.
Was that the Apollo?
Yeah, it was. But it's kind of gutted out now, but it's also a hotel. It's like a whole bunch of stuff going on there.
I thought they still had the theater at the Apollo.
They do.
Oh.
Yeah, but then there's like another, but where we went was the Victoria inside restaurant.
That was nice. That was nice. I like that chef. He was,
He was amazing. And
I had grilled oysters, my favorite. I had 2 orders of grilled oysters. That's how fucking good they were.
She was trying to have sex with me, and I said, take it easy on those oysters. I know how you get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, I showed up with some friends, 2 lesbians, and then another friend of mine, another homosexual friend of mine.
Right, no dick for me. You always come with nothing for me.
Listen.
I want a few pieces of dick.
My driver, I have a driver.
No, don't do that.
Well, no, I'm gonna. Because you was sexually assaulted.
I was not. Don't do that.
Okay, my driver, Rafa.
I love him.
Okay, yes.
Don't do that.
Last night, Rafa said, "Hey, can someone bring me a coffee outside?" Because he was outside. Guess what? And Yaya came over and said, "Don't let Yama bring him the coffee because she'll hit on him." I said, "I know. We've already been through this.
The man is married.
Rafa is scared of Yama. Yes, he is married." No, he loves you, but
I love him. I would never do that. But no. You see, the thing is,
wait. No,
they think
I'm not
this
done
is what
with the
they
story.
think
I'm not
sexual harassment is being nice.
No,
remember who's talking, Chelsea?
Everywhere we go.
Oh, she's being nice. She must want to fuck him. Sexual harassment.
Everywhere we go, wherever we go, and we've been on the road together many times. She hits on either the security guard, the driver, the guy. Remember from Houston?
Yeah, I got the picture. I look at that every now and then.
I got the picture with him.
I know, but
he wanted the picture with me.
I know he took a picture. No, you sent me the picture of you and him together like a bitch, but I still use it to masturbate.
She was hitting. So Rafa one night,
I just cropped Chelsea out of it. Sometimes I don't have time to crop her out. I'm ready to go.
Rafa,
so I just had to look at both of them.
Who is a married man who and has a family. He drove Yama home one night when we were out up to shenanigans in New York City. He dropped me off at my hotel, and then he dropped Yama off. And I said, Rafa, if she makes you uncomfortable, like if she, it's okay to be firm with her. You're a married man. And the next morning, when I saw him, he was trying to be a gentleman about it, but he said she's very aggressive. He said she's very aggressive. So she was pressuring my driver to fornicate with her.
No, it was not.
But I've seen you do it to almost any.
Yeah, but once I find out I don't be breaking up no
What about
homes.
in New Orleans? Remember at the restaurant with Amy? We went to New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the waiter.
Oh, you guys gave him my phone number.
Amy Schumer gave him your phone number. She did. That was nice of her. And did you hear from him?
Wait.
Stay on track. Stay on track.
Stay on track.
Because, so then we go to dinner last night, and then she has like 3 friends there, 2 guys there, right? 3. How many people were we? It just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Everywhere I turned, somebody was there.
Yes. And then I thought these 2 people were with you guys, and they weren't. So I just added them to our group. These 2 random. One was a French woman, and this other woman she was funny. So, I mean, she deserved to be.
No, I know her.
Oh, you did? Because Yaya was like, who the fuck are these 2 people?
Oh, they were at the house.
Yeah, they came to the house.
No. That's my friend's wife.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. No. I knew it. The French woman we didn't know. No, she's Argentinian.
Okay.
Yeah, and we didn't know her, but she
was smoking, so I thought she was French.
Yeah. She had to get the cigarettes from France though because of the tariffs.
But so we go back to Yama's house, and we're smoking weed and whatever else. But Yama decides to disrobe. There's about 10 of us over there.
I took my shirt off. I'm in perimenopause. It's hot.
Okay. Well, we have to get you estrogen and progesterone.
Please.
Yeah.
Nobody in my apartment wanted my vagina, not even the lesbians.
No.
So that's why it was okay for me to take my shirt off.
Yeah. But I have a video that I'm probably going to post.
Post it. No.
I know you don't care.
Make sure you AI my stomach down because I thought I was a lot thinner than that. Do me a favor. You want to go with me to talk to my drug guy after this?
About what?
Do we go over his house and smoke out and have some drugs?
I can't. I have to go get a mammogram.
Let me go with you get a mammogram.
You want to get a mammogram with me?
Can you add me?
I don't think that's how it works, but I would love to try.
Let's try it.
Okay.
You can't pull no strings with your name?
I mean, I could, but this isn't my regular hospital.
Well, were you just going around putting your titties in other hospitals?
Yeah, because
places? I don't understand. What do you mean?
Because I just found something in my shoulder, and I just want to make sure I get an ultrasound. Not a lump or anything. No.
You ain't got time to be having nothing, bitch. I got to ride your coattails. I'm trying to ride coattails.
I know. I want you.
You better get your name on the prayer list, bitch. You better ask the Lord to remove it.
It's not anything serious, I'm sure. It's actually gone now. I just want you to know.
Yeah, I'll yell it out. Yeah.
Anyway,
you don't need no mammogram with me, bitch. I'll cut it off.
But yeah, I mean, you could probably come with me and squeeze your way in. I mean, do you have
squeeze? Have you
had a mammogram recently? You have to have one every year. You know that, right?
Yeah. No,
because with those titties, I can't even imagine what you must go through.
I've gotten the same lady 3 times, and she remembers my breasts.
Yeah, well, they're hard to forget. I mean, they're massive.
But I didn't know. I was like, I didn't want to ask the one. I was like, it's inappropriate, right? To be like, are you gay?
Yeah, it is inappropriate to say that.
I wanted to know because, maybe I was turning her on. But what if I asked her that and she wasn't gay? It's like, then I look like I'm harassing her.
So then we were supposed to go dancing last night. And
we were going to go to somebody's nowheres.
We were going to go dancing, but what happened when we got back to Yamaneika's was that we ended up staying there for about an hour, and everyone was so stoned. I was stoned. That was great.
We had so many joints in rotation.
I know. It was really fun. It was really fun. But at a certain point, I check out, and then it was at around 11 o'clock. I was like, it's time to go home. So I didn't go dancing. Did you go dancing?
No, but I went to Sherry's after.
Oh, you did?
And we played blackjack. Spades.
Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah.
At her house, or did you go back to the? Okay.
Yeah, her house, and then I went home, and then some of my friends got high, and somebody had to stay at my house tonight. Last night.
Oh, really? A man?
But
did you have sex? She has 2 cats at her house. So
the cats have to know when a man's coming over. They got to prepare.
She was looking for her cats for about 40 minutes when we got there.
They were
it's
like,
not that big of an apartment.
No. My cats, I've trained them not to trust white people. So more than one white person walking the door, they got to go.
The cat came out from under the couch.
They was going somewhere looking for freedom.
The cat came out from under the couch and was running, and I'm not exaggerating, 60 miles an hour into the kitchen. I was like, what the fuck was that? And she's like, "Oh, what's his name? Pryor. Yeah."
He was like, he said, no. He heard a lot of passive aggression and not taking accountability in the apartment, so he had to go and make sure his NAACP cat card was activated.
So, moving back to the political situation here, because you have,
what's going on here?
How are you feeling these days about everything that's going on? Just America kind of got what it deserved. Is that where you are?
As much as I everybody make a big deal. Oh, like Kamala, did she say I told you so? Did she say, who cares? I hope she does say I told you so. I don't know why I would change my name to I told you so, Harris. You see what I'm saying? Fuck a Kamala. It's I told you so, Harris. Because the reality is those of us who had common sense knew that this was going to happen. I think what we have to be very aware of is that the disease is not Donald Trump. The disease is the people that were comfortable with somebody who has a spirit that we have watched present itself already in the presidency to then go on board and say, we do like the fact that he wants to get immigrants out, knowing that this was a place that was stolen from the Native Americans and is built on immigrants. We do want him to put women back in the times when they couldn't, knowing how women have contributed to society. We do want him to put blacks back in their place when they don't, knowing to the contributions that black people have made, not only to the soil here, but to the progression of this country. And it doesn't advantage us at any point in time because we will never have the power that we need to really be free in this country. They said with all of that and all of these people who are serving the greater good, even though America never serves them, we still gonna say fuck you to them because we want it all. Only to realize that this country that has been built on white supremacy and under the guise of racism being strong is really a society about classism. So at the end of the day, once they have separated the largest group at the bottom and divided us across boards, now it's easy to take over everything because you don't have the power of black people right now. We are tired. What do we like? We've been dealing with this shit time and time again. And no matter how many times we put ourselves in an environment with white people and have white friends, we keep saying this is our plight. It's still kind of like, oh, you know, but now white people have to see the same shit.
Yeah.
And I don't have time to be holding white people's hands into oppression. I don't have time. Can you believe it? What is happening? I don't know. When we kept saying stop killing black people and Black Lives Matter, people were like, oh no, it's all lives. But we're not saying black lives because we don't think it's all lives. We're saying black lives because you don't know that Black Lives Matter. But then you want to gaslight us into believing that we're trying to be this, you know, they want to be better. No, we just want to be a part of.
Mm-hmm. But I think a lot of white people do understand that. And there's a group of people that don't understand that. It's not all blanket. You can't say that about black people or white people.
No. I will say that because what happens is when somebody tells you how they hurt, right? We're talking in general. A person says how they hurt. You can either listen and go, how can I help you not have that hurt, right? And that's very centered around that person. Or they can tell you how they hurt and you can go, I didn't cause that hurt. Uh-huh. Whether you cause it or not has nothing to do with the fact that this person is hurting. Mm-hmm. So when we have a conversation, especially as a black woman, and I go, as a black woman, this is what's happening to me. And I'll have men go, well, I don't know, as a woman. And maybe certain things as a woman, white women can relate to, and then they appreciate. Then there's parts that white women will not relate to because it's a problem as a black person. And then those things come together as a black woman. If I say to a white woman, here's what's going on, and that white woman says, well, you know, it's not me. It's like, okay, bitch, it ain't you. But I still got this shit going on. So how am I going to help it? And we got to stop this people being defensive when somebody says, this is what's happening. Because it doesn't matter whether you support or whether you, not all white people, we can only say not all white people if it was like Donald Trump didn't become, it was enough white people. And because it's enough white people and we keep saying not all white people, we ain't focused on how many fucking white people fucked up, how many fucking white women fucked up, how many fucking people of color fucked up. Just because they thought they weren't the people of color that were going to be disenfranchised even further. So I'm not here to give any grace to how anybody feels about what I'm telling you about what's fucking happening. Because when we play this game, we have a dictator.
Well said.
I know she wants to eat my pussy after that. Look at her. And I saw a little nipple coming out of the little shirt. You bitch.
We're going to take a break and we'll be right back with Yamaneika. Okay, we're back with Yamaneika Saunders. First of all, follow her on Instagram. She gets banned a lot on Instagram.
Do. No, follow me on your...
She does. She gets shadowed.
Chelsea was like, I was trying to watch something. Where are you? I'm like, girl, they took me down again.
How do they do that? What do they tell you why?
Yeah, because I started saying cracker. It's done. You can say nigga all day long, but cracker, white people are like, who the fuck is that? Remember when white women were like, Karen is the N-word? We're like, what, bitch?
I like being called a cracker. I'm not going to pretend I don't. I fucking like it. It's funny. You know, I was in South Africa with my sister once, and we were in we had this kind of guide in South Africa, and you know the racism is thick there. And we had this guide who was kind of like giving us his version. He's a white man. He was giving us his version of like what happened, the history of South Africa with the Dutch and the English and la la la. And he, you know, his version was, and after. I hated this guy from the minute I met him. My sister knew. She's like, you've met my sister. Smoke.
Yeah.
She was just like, oh, you're not gonna. I didn't like the way he looked. I didn't like his body. I didn't like his clothing. I was like, oh, this guy is.
And you shut down when you don't like it. You get quiet.
Yeah, I don't like it. And I have no poker face. I can't. And as soon as he walked away, my sister looked at me and she goes, he's the reason why black people came up with the word cracker. Okay, we're going to take some callers. We're giving advice.
Are you ready for this, Yamaneika?
Yeah, she's ready.
Are they ready?
She's ready. Yeah.
I don't think they are, but it's going to be fun.
Okay. Is anyone ready?
So our first caller is Alicia. She says, Dear Chelsea, I'm a 39-year-old stay-at-home mom to a 15-month-old son who is just a cutie. I like to microdose with my vape pen and enjoy gummies regularly. I quit smoking it as it's the worst way to consume, but since I have been a cannabis user my entire life, I feel like it's part of who I am. Lately, I've been contemplating whether it's serving me. I go from thinking it's great, it's not a problem, I enjoy the creativity it provides, and I feel like I understand my son better when I'm high, but then I think about the fact that I'm high all day long and figure it can't be that healthy. So when I try to wait until after 12 p.m. or after 5 p.m., I always negotiate with myself and end up vaping. The worst part is my husband doesn't know I'm high all day. He just thinks I use it at night. He has an office studio in the backyard, so he's home all day, but not inside, so it's very easy for me to hide it from him. But I hate the fact that I'm even hiding it at all. I live in an area where it's easily accessible and not considered a big deal, but because I use it so frequently, I often wake up feeling groggy or just meh and feel like I'm doing something wrong. I know I'm not addicted because when I go out of town or I'm somewhere I can't bring my pen, it's not a problem, but I'm having serious trouble only consuming it at night and staying sober during the day. As a regular user yourself, what do you think about this? Do I have a problem? Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
Hey, wow.
She's right there.
That's you? What, you a writer? What kind of... that was like a novel.
I was giving context.
It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you know America's not doing well in literacy right now, so we need to put you out there in the forefront. Smoke. I say smoke. And keep smoking.
I would say if you're having feelings like that, though, if you're having feelings about smoking, if you can smoke and you're carefree about it and you're not worried about it and overthinking about it, then that's one thing. But if you're worried about, it sounds like you're definitely worried about the amount that you're consuming and that you're consuming it all day and that you're not hiding it from your husband and like everything you're saying sounds like you just have a really bad habit of smoking it too frequently. The problem with smoking weed too much is that it doesn't give you the buzz that you get when you take breaks. Like when you smoke it less frequently, there's a better buzz. Like if I get high all day long, I become a little bit dead in the head. That's not my idea of a good time. I like to have a joint or smoke weed, at night. Like there are days where I smoke all day long. If I'm skiing in Whistler and I have a pipe and I'm like, okay, I'll just take hits of it all day long. But Overmore, it's not a great habit all day long every day. That's just not the best use of your time. You can always reward yourself in the evening. You don't have to deprive yourself. But I would say to create a new habit around your son, kind of respecting your relationship with your son. He doesn't need his mom to be high to be around him. Not that that's what you're saying, but it's a little bit what you're saying. And
it's just better. Better's not the right word. It's just... It creates an environment of just a relaxed, like fun. If he's like a little fussy, I'm just like, not important, So I just feel like it creates a positive environment, even though, I do think that it's not a good idea to be high all day. The trouble I have is just stopping through the day, because once I start that first morning hit, then it's like a snowball effect.
Of course. I've been there. I know exactly what you're talking about. I would say to put your vape pens away until 6 o'clock at night. I would say to just experiment with that, make it a rule for a week to just not smoke during the day. You can do it. You have power within you to make that decision and to follow through. And just have it at night. And I honestly think you're going to enjoy it more so at night. And you're going to start. The first couple days are going to be difficult, but it's not going to be difficult after that. If you want to be present for your son, I know you do. That's what we're here to talk about. If you want to be present for your son, you don't have this is just so you know, when you have a child, this is also going to come up for you. You know, you're not going to be able to smoke weed all day. Or you will be. You'll just do whatever you want.
I'm just watching you in awe. Like, the information you're giving is amazing.
Well, I think that you and I think that it's just a good example to set for yourself and for your child. And you should also let your husband know, hey, I you know what? I'm only going to smoke weed after 6 o'clock from now on. I've decided that's what I'm going to do. Sometimes I pick up a pen during the day, and just get through the phase of that. Get through a phase of creating a new habit. And once you are through that phase, once you go like 30 days of just doing it after 6 p.m., then every once in a while, if there's a moment that's so stressful during the day and you're like, oh God, I could use a hit, you can use it incrementally. But you have to understand the slippery slope. When we take one hit and you're home all day with your kid, you're going to take another hit, and you're going to take another one, and you're going to take another one, right?
Yes.
So it's up to you to rehabituate your life, and you're going to be better for it. And you're going to be a better parent. You're going to feel better about yourself. The reason you're calling is because you're having misgivings about the way that you're using cannabis.
Yeah, I think it's a problem.
So if you think that it
you
is,
don't look high.
Are you? Yeah,
I'm
are
not
you
high
stoned?
right now.
Okay, great. So I would just say that you don't have to like quit marijuana. Just use it more sparingly and be more discerning about when you want to get high. You know, it should be fun. It should be a celebration. When I smoke weed all day, I'm not laughing. I'm not having the best time. I eventually just want to go to sleep at 7. Like, it's not helpful to smoke weed all day, but it's really fun. Like last night, I had a joint. I can't travel with weed anymore because I'm so paranoid about getting, pulled over or stopped at TSA because everyone knows how much I love drugs. You know, it's very public. So, and my whole new set is about everywhere I take drugs. So I have to stop. I basically told on myself. So I'm with you. I totally understand and I get you. But I would advise you to do that. And you can do it. You cannot smoke weed until 6 p.m. You're completely capable of doing that. I have no doubt in my mind.
I think I need like a lockbox or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, they have like little lock boxes you can get for your cell phone, and you just like put them in there, set your little timer for whenever you want. And like, are you going to go to the store and get more? Probably not. Like, you're going to wait.
Yeah, it's at the end of my street.
Oh. Damn it. So close.
What, a weed store?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, but I also think like have some accountability. Like tell your 100%. Husband so that you can be accountable. You know what I mean? Just say, hey, I'm gonna give you my vape pen. I don't want it until 6 o'clock. Okay, just hold it for me.
Yeah, and I don't even think you need to tattle on yourself for what you have been doing. Just be like, hey, this has been tempting me, so like just keep it in your office until 6 or whatever.
Yeah, then you're a winner all the way around.
Yeah, I would hate it if he saw me and I didn't realize and like it became an issue, because I don't want to lie to him or him to be like, what are you doing all day? Mm-hmm. I think he would think I'm extremely irresponsible.
Yeah, but you're not.
You're not. And what
you're not.
Doing?
Don't beat yourself up about it. Just make a new habit.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thanks so much, ladies.
Thanks, Alicia.
Thanks for calling in.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I just want to make a note that Yamaneika's advice was to continue to smoke weed with her baby. But let's just make sure that's on record.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay. But what I'm saying is, to be fair, I was very impressed with you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the information you gave was so thoughtful.
She's good at this, Yamaneika.
I know. I need to start tuning in. Why you don't ever give me advice like this?
Because you don't fucking listen, first of all, to anything.
That's fair enough. That's true. Okay.
Remember?
Yeah, I get it. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, our next caller is Allie. And Yamaneika, you're an oldest sister, right?
Yes. I have 3 half sisters. We share the same father. Yes.
All right. This is a little bit about having to take care of your sisters. So Allie says, Dear Chelsea, I've been a fan for longer than I care to admit because it will age us both. Either way, I'm emailing because, like you, I lost a brother at a young age, and it's impacted my family for years in different ways. I'm the youngest of 4. My sister, who's 10 years older, has continually made bad decisions in the years that have followed, and I've always been the one to hold things together for our family. This past year was the final straw when she fell prey to a Bitcoin scam, and my parents bailed her out to keep her out of jail. Honestly, I'm tired of being the one to keep shit together. I want to finally break this cycle and figure out how to move forward with her while staying true to my own boundaries to protect myself and my kids. I promise I will get a therapist too and not just rely on the show, but I would love your advice. Allie.
Hi, Allie.
Oh,
Hi.
so nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. This is our special guest, Yamaneika Saunders, is here today.
Hi, Allie. How
Hi.
are you?
Hello.
That's such a bummer that your sister is so susceptible to all of that and that fell for a Bitcoin scheme and scam. So what are you thinking about doing? You want to cut her off, or like where are you right now?
Well, like I said in my email, I did seek a therapist, and she has been truly wonderful. Like, has really helped me
Wonderful.
navigate the complex relationships, not only between my sister and my parents, and kind of my brother too. As you know, like after losing a brother, everybody is affected in different ways. But yeah, so I think she has really helped me in understanding kind of how we all got to the point that we're at. I don't think I'm ready to cut them all out. Definitely still on the table, but at this point, not really, because we don't really have a lot of family around here. My husband's from the UK, so like they are our family. So it's complicated, as you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like I don't know that there's it's necessary to do anything in this moment. Like I think considering your family history and everything you're saying, like most parents are going to bail their kid out when that happens. And just because she's made some bad decisions doesn't mean that she's worth cutting out of your life. You want to really build, and it sounds like you're already doing that with your therapist, build an understanding and empathy and compassion for the fact that she's experiencing life in a different way than you are, that she's not as responsible as you are. Like we all have a lot of judgment when people don't act the way that we do. Certain people, I know I do. I have a real problem with judging others when I think they make stupid decisions or they're not looking after themselves. But it's really not your job to be policing everyone. Sometimes showing up with extra love and doubling down on love and kindness helps people get out of ruts too. So there's another way, like an avenue to go about it. What do you think?
I've had a situation like that. Not to get too much into my own personal, because it involves some of my family. I'll use this one example with my mother. My mother, I can tell her 1,000 times I don't want her to do something because I don't want it to hurt her, disadvantage her. I know what the result of that's going to be, and I'm trying to protect her. And my mother will still go, okay, let me still be involved with this part and go, Mom, we know what's going, but God told me, and okay. So the boundary is, because watching you be frustrated by a situation with somebody that I know is going to frustrate you or take advantage of you, and you still are doing that, I can't go on that emotional journey with you. I'm going to be here as your daughter. I love you. But when this thing blows back on you, like it's done time and time again, I'm not your resource to have a conversation about how to get over that. So if you're fine with me not being there for you at all, while you handle that, continue to do what you do. But any point in time that you expect me to be emotionally there and supportive with you, my opinion has to also matter in the decisions that you're making.
No, and I think that makes perfect sense. So that's a good, healthy boundary, I think. And I'm like you said, I'm learning how to set those with everybody. And I think, yeah, that definitely helps, because it's like, I've also been reading Mel Robbins' book about Let Them, and it's so freaking hard. Yes.
You seem like a very loving person. And that's the thing about it, right? When you're loving and because you'll be surprised. Reciprocity in people is not a given. Right?
Right.
Sometimes you'd be like, why would somebody do that? I would never do that. I would never do this to my parent. I would never put, and then some people don't even think like that. And if you're thinking for yourself emotionally and for your sister and all the nonsense you're doing a lot of emotional thinking, and what's left over for you? Then you feel taken advantage of, right? You feel discredited. You feel unheard. Because you keep yelling to people preserve your energy for you. You need to preserve some for you. And your parents love you and they'll be there. But they also got another daughter they got to fucking deal with. And that's they birthed her, not you. You're her sister. You're not her mother and her father.
And I think that's fair. I think where some of the complication comes in is my parents, even though I'm the youngest of the four of us, they expect me to be the one to, kind of help her learn right from wrong and like to be the middle person, because I've always been the middle person between my parents and my sister. And when I cut myself out of that, they were kind of they were mad at me. And I was like, what the hell? Like I'm trying to set my own boundaries for myself and my kids. And the fact that they didn't respect that really annoyed me too. So it's
but anytime you set a healthy boundary, like the people who benefited from your lack of boundaries are going to be upset with that.
Sure.
And like, that's kind of okay. The other thing I will say is like, I love this idea of like doubling down on love. And I'll also just say loving someone doesn't necessarily mean that like you're the shield that keeps them from experiencing consequences. And it sounds like some of the boundaries you're putting in place have maybe like been active in that way.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that's part of it too, is like we're all kind of figuring out new roles and dynamics in the family with me removing myself from that. So navigating kind of where we go from here.
That's also love too. I want you to understand, Allie, that's also love. What I'm telling you is there are people in the world that will take advantage of kindness and love. You understand? You don't have to stop loving. You have to turn it off or hold it. It doesn't mean respect is not there, okay? You understand?
Yep.
Because a lot of people, not that I'm against what they're saying, I'm not standing down on this doubling down on love. Love yourself. You can't love everybody. And people will take advantage. Once they've shown you they're taking advantage, you've got to start making decisions that are going to benefit your own mental capacity. Trust me, I'm 46. I'm perimenopausal. I've been sweating here and there. I don't give a fuck about nobody right now. You understand? It's taking all in me to give a fuck about you right now because I'm perimenopausal.
She didn't know. By the way, she didn't know she was perimenopausal until I told her last night. So.
But I wish you well, Allie. I see you have such a beautiful spirit.
Yeah, and
don't lose that, my love.
And healthy boundaries are the best because you're not only creating them, you're demonstrating them for other people. And like Catherine said, they're not going to like it in the beginning, and like you admitted that your parents didn't like it, but you are creating a different dynamic and a different paradigm with your family, and that's more important.
Right. And I think that's what I want to model for my kids, right? Like,
yes,
I want them to want to spend time with me as an adult. And I want them to, whereas I don't have that with my family. It's kind of like an obligation sometimes. And so I want to have better relationships overall.
Yeah. Well, you're doing the work to get there.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for
beautiful.
calling in.
Yes,
Bye,
thank you,
Allie.
Good luck with perimenopause. I'll be there in a few years, I'm sure.
Thank you, my love.
Thanks. Bye.
I like that you're just going to go around sweating, like in the meantime. Like what steps?
I don't know what to do. I just found out about this.
From me, I diagnosed you last night. You have to go to your OBGYN. You have one, right?
I have a vagina, of course.
Okay.
Do you think people don't have women? There are women that don't have an OBGYN?
I don't know. I mean, some people don't. Yeah, some people just don't have doctors that they go to regularly.
That's crazy. I'm on my charts all the time.
My brother doesn't go to a doctor ever. They never. Both of my brothers never go. Maybe it's a male thing.
That's a man thing too. Yeah. They don't think they need to check out anything.
What's next, Catherine?
Well, our next question, this one's just an email, not a caller, but it's a little bit tricky. But Yamaneika, I listened to your conversation with T.S. Madison about tricky trans questions, which I would really recommend to anyone. It's a great conversation. I learned so much.
Nice. How do people listen to it?
It's on YouTube. So just look up T.S. Madison and Yamaneika Saunders and you will find it.
And if you want to try and spell Yamaneika, good luck.
Yamaneika. Thank you.
Yes. So I thought you'd be a perfect person for this question.
Okay.
Summer says,
and shout out to T.S., by the way. I love T.S. Madison.
I mean, yes, the best.
And also shout out to Yamaha, which is how I pronounced your first name
I know
for the first 3 months.
I can't stand you.
Well, the subject line is, my ex is a woman now. Am I the asshole for blocking? Dear Chelsea, last week I looked at my blocked profiles and noticed that my ex was no longer on there. I figured they had gotten off of social media. I hadn't talked to them in almost a decade. This morning I saw someone sent me a message request. It was my ex, but I guess they're a trans woman now based on the name change and profile photos. Sorry to message you out of the blue, but I woke up today with the memory that today might be your birthday. If it is, then I hope you have a great day. BTW, it's not my birthday. I don't have fond memories of this ex. I lost my virginity to this person and not by consent. It was my first serious relationship. We went to high school together and dated in my first year of college. 2 years after we broke up, we connected again and I met their wife and 2 daughters. I liked his wife and daughters, but I got a reminder of why I did not talk to her, and blocked them after a couple of interactions for the next decade. Am I the asshole for wanting to keep blocking their profiles? Summer.
I mean, they changed genders, not personality. I mean, once a dick.
Yeah.
Without a dick.
I don't
you a dick.
understand if you lost your virginity to them without your consent, and and then you dated the person.
That's a trauma.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's a trauma response to a essay. You become victimized and it's a weird.
Yeah, okay.
So I feel bad for that, and I understand the trauma. What I'm telling you is, I think this person may think that they're transphobic because they're doing this, because this has nothing to do with trans.
No,
to me,
it has nothing to do with
that.
that.
Person's an asshole. That's a personality, right?
Yeah.
That's a spirit thing. You can't transition your spirit. You understand? You're born with a shitty spirit. You're going to keep a shitty spirit until you talk to somebody about your shitty spirit. So keep the person blocked.
Yeah, I agree.
And
they don't
save
deserve
yourself.
your energy.
Yeah, no, what? Nah.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And then also maybe like if you're not already in therapy, like check some of that out just so you can release some like anger and some, work through some of the stuff that happened, because that's serious stuff. Okay, well, let's take a quick break and we'll have a quickie to wrap up.
Okay, we'll be right back with Yamaneika Saunders. And we're back with Yamaneika Saunders. Do you want to, when was the last time you had sex, by the way?
I wish you would ask me that.
I did. I just did.
You sent me a box. Chelsea sent me not even a box. You know what a box is when you order a Christmas tree, right? From Amazon, and they send you a large box. They can't even break the shit up. It's a long. She sent me that size box of vibrators, dildos, and machines that can lick your vagina without your assistance. And one of them, one was in a baggie. Not even like a bag. Like, I'm talking about a glass, like one of them, yellow and blue makes green, all that shit. She sent me that, look, and it was greasy. Then she sent me the wheel because I wanted to use the one with the licking thing because I'd never had it before. She sent me the one that she didn't even wipe it down. The
Wipe it down.
The lube was so stuck on there, it melted into the thing. You ever seen a mechanic when he got from underneath the hood of a car and all it, like the transmission fluid dropped down on his face and he had to open it. He looked like an inkwell. It was like that. I could not believe it. What you do to your vagina, Chelsea, is insane. But I do currently have 3 of them in rotation, and the wand.
We saw them last night at her
and
house.
I have some out in the front room. I can't get rid of them.
None of the vibrators that I sent you had been used by me. I get lots of swag sent to my house. I get lots of
vibrators. Didn't send me a vibrator from another person that sent you a vibrator. I told Carlos,
who works with me,
that use their vibrator,
to get all the vibrators out of the house and to send them to Yamaneika, because I know how horny you are. I've been listening. I hear you. I see how you interact with men, and you need like a constant penetration of some sort. So as a gesture of friendship, I said, who could really put these fucking vibrators to use? The one that was used, I can't speak to because I've never used any of those, but I did have a friend who came from Whistler who stayed at my house, and when she saw I have a table where people send all of their, when a celebrity comes out with a vibrator, they send it to me, or, whoever, whatever brand. And my friend came downstairs and she goes, "Oh my God, you're never going to believe this vibrator," whatever it was like a double whoopsie doodle, like one in your asshole and one in your, she goes, "This is amazing. This is amazing." She goes, "You have to try this." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not."
You sent me that.
I'm not going to, no, let me finish. I said, I am not going to use the vibrator that you used. Are you fucking serious? I looked at my friend. I go, you think I'm going to use by the way, my friend was here going to medical appointments. She was seeing a bevy of doctors to make sure that she wasn't diagnosed with something very bad. And during that time, I go, at what point during this week of medical appointments did you feel horny? Like, that's what I couldn't understand. So if there was a used one, my conjecture is that was hers that she left in the spare bedroom that was wrapped up probably by my housekeeper, Mabel, if she didn't use it also, because she's also masturbates at the house sometimes, I've been told. And then she sent that to you. And I'm sorry that you got a used vibrator, but I would encourage you to wash it and use it again. Do you have a dishwasher?
Said, let me finish. Like when you got finished, it was all going to make sense. It was worse the more I let you finish. You mean to tell me you sent me through the mail? Can somebody Google if this is a hate crime? And I want the post office to get involved. I want you to not be able to
let's
send
get the
letters.
post office involved. Those guys are great.
I want you to tell me, Chelsea, that you sent me the vibrator of a bitch who was in your crib, who was having current vaginal appointments with a doctor because some shit was going on with her vagina.
No, not vaginal. Not vaginal. No. She wasn't saying about a vagina. She was talking to doctors about a different condition that had nothing to do with her vagina.
What? Any condition. I put that shit in my pussy, bitch.
I know you did, and you're going to do it again. What's the last question, Catherine? Do we have?
We do.
Oh, you got to.
Our last question comes from one of our rare straight male listeners. Dear Chelsea, I recently got an invitation to my ex-girlfriend's wedding. We dated for about a year and then had an amicable breakup. We remained friends after we split up, but I feel at odds with going to the wedding because about 6 months into her relationship with her now fiancé, we hooked up a few times, and I don't know if she ever told him that. They've been together for over 3 years now, and he seems great, so I want to be supportive of her, but part of me feels guilty about being there. Should I go or just blow it off? Thanks, Zach.
That sounds like a straight man's question.
It sure is.
Wow, we don't get a lot of straight men calling into this podcast. First of all, I really appreciate that because being sensitive to all of those different kind of nuances of what happened or instances of, I understand feeling weird about that. And I probably would skip the wedding.
Here's my thing. If he's going to maintain a friendship with her and he already has a friendship with her and him, it is going to look weird that he's not at the wedding. So, he has to think about that as well. I think he needs to address, what is his feelings for her, Because if you still hooking up, what does she feel about this guy? Why are they hooking up?
That was before. They've now been together for 2.5 years. The first 6 months, she said he said that they've been hooking up. But Zach, I would say, I would skip the wedding because the husband.
Don't skip it, Zach.
Really?
I'm telling you,
though, the husband doesn't know, and if he knew that someone was there that she had fooled around
friends with them. Yep. That's what I'm saying.
But the husband doesn't know about them fooling around.
Right?
Probably.
But if your ex, y'all friends, we all friends, and we get married, and all of a sudden your ex, who's our friend, is not at our wedding. Oh, y'all must have slept together then. That's the first thing I would think. If my ex's friend, my partner's ex, who we're all friends with, doesn't show up to our wedding.
Okay, so go.
You have to go to the wedding. What you need to do is get over that you fucked with her and just move on, because clearly I guess they moving on, they get married and just start a clean slate.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
I'm just thinking of the husband. I'm thinking of the husband. How would you feel to know that your girlfriend, your wife, is someone she was cheating on you with, is at the wedding and you don't know?
No, I understand that, Chelsea. What I'm saying is I don't know how. If he's friends with them now, because it's all about what the husband's going to think. Is he ever going to tell him that they did that? He's not going to tell them. So why would you
raise
anything?
A better point? I guess you could. So Zach, great. I mean, one piece of advice and then a different piece of advice. So problem solved. Problem has been solved.
I love you, Chelsea. I really do. I wish I didn't. You're so many ways you're problematic. But, I love you. I just really do.
I love you too. Okay, that's us for today. Follow Yamaneika on Instagram, you guys. Please give her love on Instagram so that they stop fucking.
And YouTube too. Please just give
on YouTube and go watch that special. It's really important for our whole audience.
You can type it in, white people, and then clear your history.
Awesome. Well, have fun at the mammogram, you two.
Thank you.
I'm going to get my boobs looked at too. Catherine's like, uh-oh.
Thank you.